Hello, and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Remnant Shadow, our Star Wars actual play. I'm your game master for the evening, Jason. And with me as usual will be Rappy playing Keltzer, Sarah playing Io, Eric playing the Captain, Duba playing Doc, and Jeremy playing Ozen. And when last we left our heroes,
He's going through it right.
the Captain was in a fairly safe position.
Yes.
The rest of you
well.
had just run up into a Lambda class shuttle, and I'm trying to remember. Had you shut the door behind you?
Yep.
I think they were doing it for us.
That's right. Y'all ran up as you were hearing them give orders to shut it. So yeah, it shut right behind you, or kind of shut while you were on it, because the way the docking ramp works on the ramp works on those things. And you came face to face with three basically stormtroopers. They're just in all black armor.
Yep.
Which is a sign of the Death Troopers, a more elite group that often bodyguard high-ranking officers. You also, I believe, saw the captain or admiral, the fellow that's basically commanding this half of the Remnant's invasion force.
In the flesh.
Did I say that? Did I say he was in the flesh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes, he was standing on the other side of basically like one of the holographic display console sorts of things. The interior of this shuttle looks like it had been set up as a command center. They'd have probably just done that in the bay, but somebody, opened the door to space once, so they're a little nervous.
Yep.
All right.
I wonder what dastardly villain could have done that.
Some kind of psycho, I'm sure.
Yeah, who knows?
Probably one of them crazies like hallucinates, talks to dead people and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's weird.
That or a cultist, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. The Imperials are known for that.
So we're basically just starting off right in the middle of it. So let me jump us over to the D20 game map board. All right, and you can pretty well see how y'all are set up.
Yeah.
This you'll see it labeled as number 7. That is the ramp. Y'all should probably be on single file on it, but whatever.
I don't feel like Io would be coming up first, but
She totally strikes me as the point.
I mean,
you can't grapple from the back.
I'm about to say, yeah, she grapples, tackle and grapple.
It was for sure Ozen, because...
Yes, I believe it was Ozen, Io, Keltzer, and then Doc.
Something like
that. I believe that was y'all's conga line.
That sounds about right.
In fact, I will just back the troopers up and move all y'all one forward so we can have everybody in single file.
a proper Lino Congo.
There, that'll work. All right. So y'all are pretty much immediately in combat.
Huh?
And if I recall, the captain did have some guys shooting at him.
Yeah.
They were shooting at a distance that there wasn't much chance of them hitting. And they're slowly using a lot of cover trying to make their way over closer to him. After
Yeah,
me.
he's playing the I've got the bay, you deal with the admiral.
Yep.
I mean, he's got the high ground, and
Truly the Jedi training has kicked in.
the
Yep.
one
yeah, and-
lesson I've imparted on him.
and B,
Always the high ground.
and B, he's got some pretty decent cover up there. So
This is
All right.
actually an impressive map.
Well, I can take no credit for that. I mean, it's.
Well, sure. I'm just.
I-
found it.
I
So, you know,
think
that's
it's
something.
from the current, the current West End Games edition of the rules. I think it was probably one of theirs.
Mm.
At least at least the art style looks very much like the map I got in the beginner box.
gotcha.
Oh wait, I need to throw out a regular stormtrooper, don't I? But I don't see. Oh, there he is. Oh wait, no, I don't, because this is I don't use Roll20 for the initiatives in this. My bad. All right, let's get started before I confuse myself anymore. All right, so you've just ran up. We've laid out what you see there. You know, the Admirals stand behind the little display, which the display came from a 2-minute tabletop. They've got a little sci-fi collection.
Yeah. I recognize the aesthetic.
All right, so starting at the bottom, let's see, R2 is not with you. I can cross him out. Doc,
Hi, sir.
what are you gonna do?
Let's see. 10 commercial export.
Now remember that it's in the declaration phase where you do any movement you got to do.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at the map and see, is there a spot he can kind of take cover at?
Well, he could step back into the cockpit. Basically, you were basically at closest to the end of the ramp when it closed, so your back is like right to the cockpit door.
Yeah, he'll probably do that. He'll probably just probably step to right here. Just kind of use the doorway as cover, half cover, whichever. And fire at one of the death troopers if you can.
All right. Io.
I didn't expect us to be firing this quick.
What do you miss?
Cowabunga it is.
Yeah, cowabunga it is. Okay. Yeah, she'll. Going back here, give me bonus to cover of any kind.
Sure, if you step back and to one side, kind of like Doc did.
Yep,
You
I'm gonna do that.
Where you're basically leaning out and firing.
Doing that and firing at one of the death troopers.
All right.
Well, actually,
Let's move you up one.
got it. Moving me here. There's no panels or anything that she could shut down communication or anything.
You could shut
It's
down
near
the
auxiliary
regular
stations.
shuttles communication, from one
But
of
not like
these
comms.
front two. But no, not like the comms they have on them. You know the Admiral was giving orders. You don't know if he was doing that through the shuttle's communication gear or if his command setup's got its own. You could get, if you jumped in the system, you could find that kind of stuff out probably.
For this turn, she'll just take a shot. She may try that next turn as far as... Well, no.
Okay.
Actually, okay, if she shot a panel, would she be able to make it so the ramp isn't able to go back up and down? Or If she can just slap something on the ramp to keep it where it is. Or would
Yeah,
that be more involved up in here?
I would say she probably knows enough to shoot something where it wouldn't like keep the ramp shut. They could bypass it relatively easily, but not like in the middle of a firefight.
Okay. She's gonna try and do that.
Okay.
And if she has any... Well, I'm sorry. I'm just checking how many dice I have for blaster to see if it would be worth taking a shot.
Pretty short.
She'll take a
pretty
shot
short
at
range.
that and then take a shot at one of the death troopers.
Okay.
Because I figure it's probably going to be a fairly easy target to hit if it's like a...
Oh, the panel? Yeah.
Yeah, it would just be like 1D and then
You might have
the
to
other
make a technical
4D.
or something. You know, you might have to. I'll probably make you make a technical just to identify it, but it won't be. It'll be
Okay.
a moderate difficulty or whatever. Nothing
Yeah,
too hard.
she'll do that and then take a dice penalty on blaster to shoot at these death troopers.
All right. Captain.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't guess you'll be moving anywhere.
Nah,
Step one to the left and then one to the right.
about to say, is there a target he could shoot at?
You know what we'll do for you each round is
Mhm.
have you make a perception check or perception roll against kind of their stealth. And anytime you beat them, you get to take a shot at one of them.
Okay, so
You know,
basically,
to explain them, you know, they're ducking in and out of cover, trying to get close enough to have a prayer of actually hitting you.
understood.
So it's you just kind of picking them off as you get a chance to.
Gotcha.
The perception will not count as an action against your shooting either.
Mhm.
And then, of course, if you decide you want to fall back into the tunnel or come out or whatever, that's up to you.
He's gonna use it as cover. All right, so
Oh, and I forgot to declare the stormtroopers up before dock, but they're just making their way towards you, maintaining cover
makes sense.
as best they can.
Mm-hmm.
There are 5 of them, I believe, because there were 2 groups of 5, and you wiped the first group out, but the other one was blocked by the ship, so you couldn't get any shots on them.
Yeah.
Alright, so after the captain, there's the Death Troopers, who are going to try to live up to their name. Let's see here. Ozan, out of curiosity, is your lightsaber sparked up?
Not yet.
Okay. But you have it in your hand.
It is. I would say, yeah, it's probably in her hand, getting ready to, even behind her back and getting ready to. Like, they probably recognize a form of lightsaber combat, seeing as they're Death Troopers and that's their whole thing. But it is not sparked up yet.
Okay. Oh, and on this map, consider all these chairs to just be free to be empty space.
Oh.
You know, like most of the chairs are stripped out for the command setup, so they're not going to block your maneuvering or anything.
Just
All
vault
right.
over them.
So these 2 Death Troopers fall back to here, bringing up their guns. This guy's a little blocked by the equipment, but he'll start kind of catty corner, so he's out of sight of basically everybody except Ozan, who he's shooting at. They are all planning to shoot.
Does it seem like this weapon is like their primary weapon that they're firing?
Yeah, it's a blaster rifle.
Okay.
All right. So this one here is going to take 2 shots at Ozan. This one's going to take 2 shots at Ozan. And then this one's going to take 2 shots at Keltzer. Because, the Mando armor's pretty...
Another target-rich environment.
Yeah, well, it's pretty obvious. The Mando armor is pretty obvious what it is. So,
Yep.
Ozen, what are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. Ozin looks like she's getting ready to like snap his like her lightsaber's like behind her back where it's like, like then she has her hand out like this. And then as she does that, she sees that these two death troopers like these three are leveling their weapons. She's like, no. And I will telekinesis all three of their weapons back out of their hands.
Keltzer, what are you doing?
I will trust in the Force to do that. I need that to happen.
I'm a blasted.
All right, who you blasting?
Let me see. Hold on. What here? Go and blast this boy right here.
Okay. One shot, multiple shots?
We're gonna shoot him twice.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the commander, or the admiral rather, in the order. He goes the same as the stormtroopers. So yeah, he is just falling back to this door. Which, for anybody familiar with the Lambda shuttle, that goes back into a storage area. But
the benefit
he senses that blaster fire is incoming, so he's just trying to get out of sight. So he walks back to the door. His action will be to open the door and step through.
Benefits of being not at my girlfriend's house is that I can be much louder here in this room. It's just me.
Hey.
All right, so
fair warning.
So you're saying I should probably turn my headset down a little bit. Gotcha.
Volume adjusted accordingly.
All right, Kelter, do your blasting.
I had a ladybug attempt to fly into my eye.
Wait, the Admiral goes before me? Like, the Admiral goes before me? What the fuck?
Well, movement goes during declaration.
Sure, but he went up. He did his thing.
No, he's still in sight right now. He's at the door. I said when he gets his action, he'll open it and step through.
Right, but he's going after Kelser.
You do your
Yeah,
movement.
he was the last
declare.
one you declared.
Right.
Okay.
That's because I forgot to put him in the order.
Okay.
He should have
That's
declared. He should have declared with the baseline stormtroopers at the very beginning.
Gotcha.
That's what we were wondering about.
Yeah, that was me screwing up.
Okay.
Is that
39?
beefy? Should we be scared?
He's not that beefy. He's that good at running away. It's how he survived Vader in the Imperial Navy for so long.
I don't know.
Gotta get out of death choke range.
39
to hit.
to hit.
All right. So you are 5, 10. Wait, I'm counting off D&D movements. This is supposed to be meters. 1, 2, 3. All right. I believe you are at. What is short range for your weapon?
Short ranges. Because I have a medium.
Is it a medium repeating blaster you've got?
Yeah, medium repeating blaster.
All right. So short range goes out to 60. So yeah, pretty well. You're pretty good for most anything in this ship. All right. So short range. So you need a 10.
And I hit with a 39.
Yeah, ain't gonna do him a whole lot of good to try dodging. Well, actually,
To say they're Death Troopers, they should be a bit better, theoretically.
he'll try dodging. I doubt it'll be enough to make a difference, but mathematically it could be.
Look, he could roll max.
5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 1, 15. So 15 to 10, you did a 25, so you still got him. So roll your damage.
$37 damage.
Let's see here. Okay, so their armor is pretty much the standard. Stormtrooper, so plus their strength. $13 plus 1, 14. And you said you got how much on the damage?
37.
That's a double, at least.
All right. I'm going to mark him with 2 colors, meaning he is wounded and incapacitated. And you were taking it. Were you taking a second shot?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
I was.
fire away.
Person?
Yeah, Rappy had said they were shooting the same one.
Yeah, I said twice for this one. Unless I already had killed him, but I doubt it.
No, he is not dead. They don't go down minion rule ways like the stormtroopers.
34.
Unlike I air the outside of the Lambus shuttle.
Alright, you're going to try to dodge again with one less dice. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You said you got a what?
34.
Alright, so 15 plus 10
That's
is 25 again.
Hmm.
And you said you got a... I know I just asked you, but... What was it that you rolled again?
34.
Okay. Alright, roll your damage then. This is... plus 1. You got a 23 on his strength save. Or strength roll.
$33.
Alright, that's a hit, but not a double, which would be a wound. He's already wounded, so that's incapacitated, but he's already incapacitated. So that is mortally wounded. He goes down.
Ozen only has 2 targets now. Woo!
Can still
And
pull
it
all
is-
3 guns.
And it is Ozen's turn.
I am pulling the weapons. I am trusting in the force. I did call that.
Didn't you trust in the Force last session?
Yeah, I get it once per session. That's the nature of the thing. I'm not saying I agree with the thing. That's the rule I'm using.
Yeah, it's been per session, not per scene.
Okay.
Oh, really high on that. All right, I am pulling at the starting with the active troopers. $42 44 on the first one to pull their gun. They can resist with the perception roll, which is why I'm counting it out.
Okay.
Unless they happen to have
Technically, the
control.
rule is adventure. Number 4
Is
so
it?
they can spend it in an adventure. And then it depends on what you spend it on as to whether or not you get it back automatically at the end of the adventure.
The way
Oh,
we've been doing it the other games had
I
always
think
been.
we have slowly shifted how we've been doing it as we've gone along.
Interesting.
Mm.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, we won't worry about it
for
for
that-
right now. But...
Yeah. So that's for the first one was a 44, I said. They can resist with perception or if they happen to have control.
All right.
I imagine the guns are maybe 5 kilograms at the heaviest.
Let's see.
But I will leave
I'm just
that
checking
to
their
you.
armor. Their armor's got some weird stuff. But... Yeah, but nothing that's going to help them hold on to there. All right, rolling their perception. First one got a 9.
Still. How heavy are these weapons?
They're rifled, so
Not heavier than 10 kilograms.
no, definitely not.
So the difficulty is 10 for these. So truthfully, I'm doing a little overkill, but I wasn't sure about their stats, and seeing as they're death troopers, I didn't want to take any chances.
All right, and the second one
Second roll.
got a 10.
That means I have to get 20.
Yeah, and I guess you would be using one less dice because it's kind of like doing the whole multiple
Yes.
targets is like multiple actions.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I will pass 20.
Okay.
So
Both your blaster rifles go flying out of their hands.
And I have like I have such a score above it, because the way telekinesis works is you can, with extra points, you can make it go further. So I'm gonna make it come towards us, like all the way on our side of the ship.
Yeah. I just picture you yank the guns out of hand, they just go flying over your shoulders and back into the cockpit.
Yep, that'll work. And the third one, I assume, doesn't resist since they're down.
That is correct.
Then just I'll roll it for funsies, but yeah, it's way over here.
Okay.
And that's Ozen's turn. Disarming the Death Troopers. Death Troopers bad, so
They're bodyguards, man. They're just doing their job. You're the ones that have barged into this ship. All right, then it's the Death Troopers' turn.
cool. They're gonna fire guns they don't have.
May I ask a question before we continue?
Certainly.
Because the guy would have declared before Io would have declared, the one that's trying to hide,
Mm-hmm.
could I change my movement to Io trying to run and tackle him?
Would she have tried to run past a line of Death Troopers? Because they
If she-
literally moved to kind
Fair
of
enough.
block,
Never mind.
to block where she could have gone.
Yeah. Fair enough. Never mind.
Otherwise, I would
I've been
definitely allow
extra.
it since I screwed up the order again.
No, you're good.
Alright, so this Death Trooper here is not happy about not having his blaster rifle. So he grabs the light repeating blaster on his waist, which I will count as another dice away from him. You know, like it's another action, basically.
Yeah.
So he's got 7 dice with his blaster.
Cool.
Let's see. Oh, he has not dodged. The
Oh,
dead guy was
not.
the one that dodged. That's right. So -1 dice
Mhm.
for having to basically having to fast draw unexpectedly. Are you dodging?
So shooting me, right?
Yes. This is the one that's. Well, actually, this is one of the ones pumping 2 shots into you.
I will dodge with scent. I am still up there and thankful, so I am working on that translation right now. I move 3 weapons rolls. So I am at -4 dice.
Okay. He got a 25 to hit you.
At
He is at short
and
range.
14.
Oh wait, let me check
Yeah.
about the pistol. Let's see. Yeah, definitely short range.
Right. Add 14 to that.
All right, so 14 to 10. He needs a 24. He got a 25.
Yeah.
So he hits you.
Yep.
And that gun of his does 4D plus 2. So give me a strength roll.
Yeah.
And he got a 12
Alrighty.
on his damage.
Oh. Less. Ooh, I rolled really low. 3. Yeah, I rolled. I'm hurt. That's double.
You rolled a 6?
I rolled 3, 5.
Yep. So you are wounded, or excuse me, wounded and incapacitated.
Pass. Yeah. What she gets.
Yep. Then he's going to take his second shot.
I can no longer dodge.
Let's see, it was 6 dice for the first one, so he's only got 5 this time. He got a 17 on the roll, so that's a hit if you're not dodging or deflecting or anything.
Only thing I could try to.
What's that?
1 dice left. I'm thinking. What'd you say? Hit? What's the hit?
Shoot, I didn't write it down.
17.
17, okay. 17, he needs a 10.
Uh-huh.
Baseline.
Yeah. I'm doing the math in my head. No, I think it's hit. I would have to max out a dice and then have had a modifier to the roll I was making.
Now, you trusted in the force this round,
Yes.
so you're still doubling everything.
Yes. I'm out of dice.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I took 3 actions for telekinesis. I took an action to dodge, and then I'm incapacitated.
That's right, okay. You have made a lot of actions, that's right.
Yes.
Alright, roll me a strength roll then. Need to beat a
Better roll.
13.
I didn't. Well, nope. Off by 1.
Alright,
I'm down.
y'all see Ozen go down.
Danger, Robinson.
Let me fall down the well.
The next one was also going to shoot at Ozen.
Yep.
Could riddle her body with blaster fire. Congratulations, Jeremy. You're playing Roger for the rest of the campaign. But no, as they're lining their shot up, Ozen goes down. They're just going to fire at Keltzer behind. He also
I kind of made my peace with this decision as we went through the week. I was like, well, I derailed this campaign. I deserve this.
What happened? Sorry.
Ozen just got gunned down.
Down, you're getting shot at.
Okay, so yeah, I'm dodging.
All right, 10, 15, 20. All right, so that's a 20 to hit.
You do lose 2 dice.
Yeah, because I shot twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they need a baseline of 20 to hit. So you're looking for at least an 11 on the roll to dodge.
He's
Oh,
firing with
I got
his-
more than an 11.
Okay.
Two of my
Firing with-
dice were 6s.
It's firing with his sidearm, right?
Yes, this is the
Okay,
light
making sure.
repeating blaster. All right, so that was his first shot, and then his second shot. 1 less die. Is 11. So if you dodge at all, you basically made it because you just need a 1 to, or two to avoid it.
I got that. More than that, so.
All right, so he misses both his shots. Then we drop outside to the captain. So I'm going to make a stealth roll for the stormtroopers.
Oof.
Don't they get a penalty because of their armor?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, have fun with that one.
Yeah, I only got a 5 for my perception because I rolled a 1 and 2 2s.
Rough one.
Well, that's not great.
So
They
That's-
could trip.
I mean, they
One-
could.
One of them's gonna do the CS:GO thing where they just peek and use it.
All right, their stealth is.
Well, I mean, the possibility is there.
They have no stealth. They just have the dexterity. All right. They have a 2 dexterity and stormtrooper armor.
What is there?
And what did you roll, Eric? You rolled a 5. They got a 1 on the 1 dice they get to roll.
Oh, jeez.
So one of them's head pokes out.
All right.
Gallagher time.
The Sledge-O-Matic!
Well, it's a disruptor though, so they're just kind of go pff, and not be there.
That's fair.
So I got a 46 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
19 for damage.
All right, and I get 2 strength, I think. We'll take that. Yes, 2 strength plus 1 for their armor.
I'm gonna use the rest of while this is going on since Ozen's down in.
Okay.
Be back in a second.
He got a 14.
I got a 19.
These are regular stormtroopers, so minion rules apply. You see the little stormtrooper's helmet pop up and then just poof, and it's gone.
Works for me.
And that is 1 of the 5. The Capitan. Io.
Shooting this fine individual straight ahead.
Okay. And what weapon are you
16.
using?
The rifle that Iorda had.
Okay. Okay, it's going to be short range.
Yeah.
Alright, so you need a baseline of 10. You've got a 16. He will try to desperately dodge, though I don't think he's got a whole lot of dice left. Let's see. So he's got 1, 2, 3. He got 5 dodge, or 5 dice. He has shot twice.
Has he dodged?
No, nobody shot at him yet. So he shot twice, and then he had to switch. He had to fast draw his pistol because the rifle got yanked away, which was I was counting as another action. So he's got 2 dice to his dodge. Plus 1. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 plus the baseline of 10. So you need a 21 to hit him.
Which I did not get.
Okay, were you just firing the 1 shot?
I'll fire 2.
Oh no, you were shooting the panel and then shooting him.
I would have had 4D, so yeah, I wouldn't have, yeah. So I would have shot the panel first
Okay.
and then shoot him.
So yeah, you shoot the panel, it shorts out, the door ain't opening, somebody has
And then I
spent
wouldn't,
a few minutes fiddling with it to get the door open, so.
yeah, and I wouldn't have enough dice. Well, it would have been 4, so I would have probably just dropped the 5. I still wouldn't have hit him. If you're okay with it, I'll try hitting him with 3 dice.
Yeah, go ahead.
She's angry. Someone shot the old lady. 12.
Alright, so that's 12. With the dodgy, with the dodgy roll, you need a 21 to hit him now.
He doesn't have to dodge each shot.
Oh, you're taking a second shot on him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So he rolls 1 dice to dodge at this point.
Figure I got dice to use, and I'm at the bottom of the order.
He got 5, so you needed a 15 to hit him.
I still wouldn't have hit him. Okay. It was worth a shot.
Literally.
Literally.
And then it is Doc's
Oh, you're
turn.
out.
Let's see.
Let's okay.
I did technically state I was going to shoot one of the dead troopers, didn't I?
You did indeed.
All right.
And you can only currently see this guy here. The one Io was just shooting at.
Well, if he's the only one I can see, then so be it.
And luckily for you, he's also...
I softened him up for you.
He also has no dice left to dodge with at the moment, so... What weapon are you using?
Blaster pistol.
Alright, blaster pistol.
Range 15, damage 40.
Let's see. Blaster pistol. Anything past 10 becomes medium range. Or not medium, yeah, medium range. So you are... Nope, he's still in short range, just barely.
So what do I need to do? 10?
So yes, you need a baseline of 10 to hit him. And he can't dodge, so the 10 is all you gotta hit.
Sure.
You got exactly what you needed.
Hey!
I'm sorry, Colby. I didn't mean to scare you.
Yes, you did. You scared our baby boy.
I wasn't expecting to actually get the number. Okay, so just roll for damage.
Yes, now roll your damage. His strength is a... Oh,
18.
They're pretty strong.
Whoa, wow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, that was at least 3 6s if I...
He got a 24 on his strength save. He did not max it out, but he came pretty close.
I guess that means I didn't do any damage.
Nope. It hit his armor, and unlike usually, the stormtrooper armor actually took it.
Oh, wait. I don't know why it rolled again. Probably delay in the game. Okay.
Alright, and then the Admiral...
Well, I was going to say attempt to try one more time, since I would have at least 2 dice. Or just the one.
Yeah, go ahead. Generally, you have to declare it ahead of time.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then no, we're good.
Okay. Alright, then the Admiral steps through the door here. When that door opens, you see...
Oh, crap.
Well,
Man.
oh, hang on. I've got to get to the GM layer. Now I can interact with this guy.
Oh, another
Another
one.
Death Trooper.
Another one.
And he's just screaming about, where before he had a somewhat deep, commanding voice, it's gotten a little high and squeaky now. As he is screaming at whoever else is back in that room, "They're here to kill me! Get them!"
Rosen's not awake, so...
Those engines had to get gunned down.
We would say in her prime, but
She's long past it.
Alright, so starting at the bottom, the Admiral is going to cower in the back. Probably shut the door once everybody other than him is out of that room.
I'll be right back. Phone, but I will continue to take shots at Death Troopers.
Okay. Let's see, the stormtroopers outside. Everyone are going to move closer to the captain.
Mhm.
At the beginning of next round, I'll start having them take shots at you as they'll be close enough for it to be possible.
Gotcha.
Doc, what are you doing this round?
Well, seeing as how our beloved Jedi has kissed the floor, Doc is going to enter a protocol mode and run up to go give them some type of a healing.
I need healing.
For the long pass, I need healing.
Yeah. But hey, I'm not the only one that's gone down this game now.
I literally made my peace with, alright, well, if they're gonna gun her down, she's gonna disarm all of them so that they're easy targets for everybody else.
So Doc will at least, let's see, he'd move up to about where that number 9, if we, depending on how you have this tilted, to be the left, or at least the top number 9.
Okay, so right about here. Or right about.
It'd be about right here.
Okay, go ahead and move him where you want him then. You've got enough movement to get to Ozen, so that's not an issue. Alright, so you move up to Ozen, and you're going to do your
Go do my healing.
Your medical stuff.
I know I also run the risk of, being shot at, but, that's the price I'm going to have to pay for this.
Yep. On the other hand, to be fair, you're probably low priority compared to the, gunslinging Mandalorian that gunned somebody down.
and in the was it Twi'lek? Also popping shots.
Of course, you have shot at one of the guys on the board, so yeah, he might decide easy pickings. All right, so that was Doc, and then we go up to Io, who she had to step away. So we'll jump up to the captain. I'm assuming that you're continuing the turkey shoot.
Yeah, and Io said she was gonna shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's right. There wouldn't be any movement involved in that.
mm-hmm.
All right, and then let's see. Like I said, the captain. I'm assuming you're continuing the turkey shoot.
I will be, yes.
And then it is the Death Troopers. All right. All right. The two that were back here where the Admiral went are going to run out. This one is going to take cover behind the holographic display table thing. This one comes through this other door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he can get here. And in fact, he's going to double. He's going to do whatever it is that lets him double his movement. Though he's not actually going to double. He's just going to get up against the wall here. So next round, he can lean out and shoot. So his side is currently blocked, and he is blocked from side. Like I said, the Admiral closes the door. Oh wait, that's not his turn. Never mind. This Death Trooper. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. He runs up here and takes cover at this corner here. He's gonna be leaning out and shooting, so he can be shot at. He'll just have a cover bonus. This one here. He'll take a step forward. He's going to step forward where he can take a shot at, well, both of these here are going to take shots at Keltzer. They're only going to take one shot because they're going to save some stuff for dodging. This guy, or excuse me, the front guy and the back guy are going to take one shot at Keltzer. The one here, or no, the one here. Getting myself confused. Two of them are shooting at Keltzer. The one that Doc shot at last is going to shoot at Doc. Because he's just petty that way. Whichever order they end up actually being in.
I mean, that's fair.
Let's see. Ozen?
Yes.
Goes before Doc, so you can't do anything even if Doc gets you up this round.
Correct.
And Keltzer.
After seeing Ozen get gunned down in front of her, she is going to trust in the Force and shoot twice at these three.
Okay, this one here at the bottom you cannot see.
I cannot see him. Okay, then these two.
What is this thing doing? Every time I click on a miniature, it's bringing up this big map, a big interactive thing. But yeah, this guy here is completely behind cover. You cannot see him. But he can't take any shots this round either.
Okay. then I will shoot twice at these two.
Can you
Alright.
fire at the one in the back, or does he also have total?
The
Yeah.
one in the back is crouched behind the table. You can see him. He just has a cover bonus, and the one in front has a cover bonus because he's like leaning out around that corner. But I think it's like a plus. I think the cover bonus is like +2.
Wait, so which ones have cover bonuses? This one and which
This-
other one?
That one, the one in the front
This
of
one.
this little line of 3, and the one in the back.
Okay, well I'm gonna shoot at these two
Okay.
twice.
Yeah,
All right. So each of them are taking 2 shots. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, and like I
Okay.
said, I'm trusting in the force because Ozen got shot down, and Kelsey's like, well,
So it
At the
sounds
ball.
like Kelser's getting pissed off, and that's when she touches the force.
she's
Luckily-
hoping to make it out alive.
So to be fair, she's not a force user, so it doesn't really matter how she activates her force points.
2 of her dice.
That's how I ended up getting a dark side point.
I thought you got it shooting an ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
difference between shooting a healthcare worker and shooting death troopers.
That's the vehicle of a healthcare worker, not the actual healthcare worker.
I'm pretty sure he shot the driver.
No, yeah, I did.
you shot the driver.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I remember that scene.
All right, now for the cover rules.
There are no cover rules.
Optional fire modifiers. That's what it was. Light cover is +1, medium cover is +2, heavy cover is +5. So yeah, the walls in here, the desk would be medium cover, so +2. Like All right, so
I must have some insane cover up there in that vent then.
56 for the first shot.
okay, he's going to try dodging. Because, why wouldn't he? So 6, 12, 22, 25, +1. Yes. Alright, so we got a total of a 26. You needed a 10 to hit him, so you need a 36 to hit him.
And I got a 56.
So you definitely hit him. Roll your damage. He got a 21 on his strength save.
$24.
Alright, so he is wounded. And this was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, technically that dodge roll would have been too higher then because of the cover. Not enough to make a difference given what you rolled though. Alright, so you wounded him and you were taking a second shot at him?
Yep.
Alright, he got a 12 on his dodge. So that means you need a 22 to hit him.
$50.
That's a hit. Jeremy, you don't have to laugh at these poor guys.
If anyone can laugh at them, it's me. They
You're
took
a
my character
Jedi.
down.
You're a
There's nothing
Jedi
else
that's
I can
gone
do.
through this. You should be empathizing with him.
A Jedi currently going through this unconscious on the ground.
You're someone doing their job. Their sacred trust. They're doing their job. It's their sacred trust to protect this guy.
35 damage.
Much less sacred.
Alright, he got a 19 on his strength. So
That is
19.
Doubled, yeah.
A 38 would be double.
38 would be double. Yes.
And you said you got a what?
35.
Okay.
Oh, I heard 39. Sorry.
No, 35.
All right, so he is now incapacitated. So he is still up, but at -2 dice to anything he does, with an additional -2 because he dodged twice.
Yep. And then this guy is going to get shot at twice.
He has no cover, so. He'll also dodge at least the first one. So that's an 18 on his dodge, so you need a 28 to hit him.
$45.
That's going to be a hit. Give me a damage roll. He got a 16 on his strength.
$23 damage.
All right, so that wounded him.
One more.
He's not going to bother dodging this one.
Okay.
The Mando's pissed. Run.
She's standing by the door. We can't get out.
Sucks.
46.
But he
That's a
like
hit.
shot at the panel anyways.
All right, got a 16 on his strength.
$22.
Okay. He is incapacitated then. Alright, and then we drop down to the Death Trooper's turn. Those two guys there that you just shot are going to shoot. Well, one of them was going to shoot Doc, one of them's going to shoot you, and then the guy behind the table is going to shoot you.
Okay.
So we'll start off with the first guy that is shooting you. He has 7 dice in his blaster pistol,
And then,
but he has dodged twice.
and doesn't he also have
And
The
he is
mine-
both wounded, that which is one, and incapacitated, which is another one.
I like the visual effect you're doing.
What's that?
Like removing a dice, like physically removing a dice every time.
It's a good way to keep up with it.
It's a good gag.
that? That's what I do too.
I liked it when you did it in Scions with chips.
Oh yeah. Like when you got the
Yeah, the poker chip things you go.
the momentum and the
Tension.
tension. That was it. I was trying to remember what the threat one was.
Yeah.
All right. He got a 9, which is one shy of what he would need to hit you, so that's a miss. The next guy is shooting at Doc. Again, 7 dice. -1 for the 1 dodge he took. -2 for the 2 injuries. So he needs to get a 10 on 4 dice.
And of course, Doc is going to dodge to the best of his abilities. That'd
Okay.
be. Oh. That's
So he got a total of a 20.
Okay. RNG, don't fail me now.
The baseline is a 10.
Oh shit! Got
You got a 10.
a 10.
All right. It's meet or beat, right?
You've been giving ties to the player, so that's up to
Oh,
you, buddy.
that's right. Ties the player.
That's up to you, Chief.
That's right. Ties the player. I just want to
You
put
made the rule.
I just want to put a second X on a player. That's all.
You've gotten 2 players.
You
this
already
campaign.
did.
I am the second player.
Well, I meant this session. Excuse me.
Now you're just being lofty.
Don't encourage the person with the death troopers.
Oh wait, who is this hiding in all these 16s? All right. And then the guy in the back is going to tell you who has not been shot at or anything. Take 2 full shots. Or no, excuse me, he's only taking 1. At Keltzer.
Your dice are still doubled for trust forces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really the one who abuses it. Can't.
He got a 24 to hit you. And whatever the dice pool is, remember, 4 less dice because you've shot 4 times. Well, I'm noticing that that's the trick with the action economy in this game. Is you can potentially run in and do a lot of stuff, but then you are completely defenseless.
Yes. That's what she would have done at this moment. She completely went shields down because she thought she was taking their primary.
Very aggressive for a Jedi.
Going through it. She's practically reliving the Clone Wars right now.
29.
That is a hit. Oh, yeah, excuse me, a dodge. Because they had a 24, so. Alright, that is the Death Troopers. Captain, see if you can spot one of these not very sneaky stormtroopers.
A
Holy
6.
shit!
He rolled a 3 on the dice. I'm giving him the +2 cover bonus, but that still only makes it a 5. Stormtroopers don't sneak. I'm starting to understand why teddy bears could take them out.
35 to hit
That is definitely a hit.
for 25 damage.
He got an 11 on his strength, so that's another one of those 5 gone. Alright, so that is the captain. Io is back, and you said Io was going to continue shooting.
I'm guessing these markers to indicate that these ones have been damaged.
Yes, they have been wounded and incapacitated.
Okay.
The front one has got +2 to his defense for cover, because he's basically leaning around the corner of that thing to shoot at. The one behind him is standing out in the open. No, this one here.
Okay, this one up here has
the bottom one is out of sight.
Okay.
He's up against the wall. He can't shoot you. You can't shoot him.
Yeah. She will take a shot at this one right here.
Okay.
$21.
All right. He's going to dodge. He has -2 for injuries. He's taken. Never mind. He's not going to dodge. He doesn't have the dice. So a 21 is a hit. Roll your damage.
$17.
He got a 16. He goes down.
Hey.
She'll push her luck, and let's try for this one.
Okay. He's also out of dice. So you need a 12 to hit him, because it's the baseline of 10 plus his +2 for cover.
17.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
21.
He got a 21. And this is not a skill check, so this is not one of those goes to the players things.
Okay, just for just for any rolls he does have a negative 2d6 strength penalty.
Oh yeah, you are using that rifle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that'd be a minus 2
tossed
from
her
his
that
roll.
rifle.
Then. So that'd be a minus 2 from his roll then, which means
Down.
you would have hit him and he goes down.
Phew.
Yeah, you said you had a rifle. I was not thinking about you having the captain's.
I
rifle.
didn't realize it slapped it on there instantly upon hit. I was thinking it was like an on the next turn kind of thing. But
Nah.
okay,
It's for every hit.
cool.
It is a armor piercing laser, basically.
Okay,
It makes
all
it
right.
armor
Very
piercing.
illegal weapon.
That being said,
Fantastic.
however, if you take more than one shot around,
Oh yeah.
What do I got to roll?
it runs the chance of exploding.
Fantastic. What do I got to roll? Because I did not get that information.
Well, she probably knew it at some point. It's probably mentioned to her at some point. But in the heat of
Well,
combat, she
panicky.
didn't think
Well,
she didn't think
well,
about it.
she was there when it happened.
We didn't know why
And
it happened.
she probably
Yeah.
and this probably occurs to her the second she pulls the trigger. Wait a second.
Yeah, like, wait a second.
So-
Isn't this the gun that...
Shit.
What does she need to roll?
I don't remember what we rolled.
Give me my second X.
Not
She's
gonna-
not that weenie.
Is it not?
She hasn't even been injured yet.
Yeah, she'd be fine. Does the description of the weapon not say?
No, it's the barrel itself.
But
Let me-
I thought you took that barrel off.
No, the barrel's still on there. The
Oh, it's the sight that's not on there.
the sight is on the disruptor rifle now.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. Because this feels like it's something that the player didn't know. Or
That's
didn't-
also true, but let's roll some dice.
Yeah, weapon accessory. Where is it?
Let's blow off Aya's hands. She doesn't need them, right? As a slicer?
The beam will overheat the barrel if fired more than once a combat round. Explosions may be imminent, so use with caution.
80s TTRPGs.
That's literally what the description says.
Okay.
So it could just be an overheat, or it could go boom.
I would be willing to suffer a dice penalty for the next round. If instead of like on its damage or something.
Or it might need a round to cool down.
Yeah.
Well, it says the barrel is going to overheat. Period. It's the explosion that's iffy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then she'll just see like maybe the barrel getting a little orangey. And like,
Right.
oh shit.
All right.
I'm getting a little greedy here.
I'm going to roll a dice.
I think that's what we did last time.
There was some sort of dice roll involved. I don't remember what it was.
Mhm.
Luck die.
So I'm just going to roll a d6. I'm going to roll it in the in roll 20.
Mhm.
If it
What
comes up a 6, the gun explodes. Otherwise, the barrel is just overheated. You can't use the rifle.
The gun or the barrel explodes.
We'll say the barrel explodes. I mean,
Okay.
whatever. There's going to be some damage for IO potentially.
Okay.
You're fine.
Woo-hoo.
The barrel is overheating. You probably have to replace it at some point, but it does not explode.
Okay.
Welded onto the gun now.
That's bad.
It's not good.
It's getting orange and she's like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the gun that did
Wait, he handed me the gun that explodes?
what the hell? I know, no wait, that's expected.
Alright, so that was IO. Doc.
All right.
You are playing Doctor on Ozen.
Minus the dice.
Minus a dice. So that means that would. That means I only get to roll 7.
All right, and she
I remember
is
the
mortally
DC for-
wounded, so you need a 20.
Yeah, you got that.
D6s. I'm rolling 7 of them. Ah.
29, you got it. So that moves Ozen from mortally wounded to incapacitated, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, as soon as Doc's get over there, you see his chest popped open. You see the syringes spin. He just pulls one out.
It's
like Pulp Fiction.
Fantastic. Glad to see you breathing.
See, I just picture Doc yanking the syringe out, stabbing it down, then rubbing his hands together. Clear.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
can
not how
see
medical droids work, but I like to think of it.
that would be funny. He just initiate just puts the syringe in. It's like, all right, just you see his hands just like getting faster and faster until you see sparks arcing. Clear.
Unfortunately, that means I gotta take my X off of Ozen. Alright. That was Doc. Then it's the regular stormtroopers outside. They move closer to the captain's position. Close enough that they can now start firing. And then the admiral.
saying the syringe.
to cower.
We're saying the syringe brought me back to consciousness, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You can now do stuff, and if I remember, you have that advanced healing ability to where, if need be, Doc can stab you in the ass again.
Yes, but I'm gonna wait on that. People are shooting at us.
Come on. I've already got one cheek. Just go ahead and show me the other.
Alright, stormtroopers are all going to take cover and shoot at the captain. Doc, what are you going to do this round?
Permission to roll. Oh no, Io didn't suffer damage, did they?
No.
Well, can he? Which stormtroop or death troopers can he see? Can he see both of them? One of them?
Right now, you can only see this guy. Right now, you can only see this guy. He's crouched behind the table with his gun out. He shot and killed him last round. Now, you would have seen this guy run over here, so you know he's there.
Yeah.
But to get to him, you'd have to walk over and like step out of the open. So.
Yeah, I think Doc's gonna hunker down where he is, but he'll try to take. I'll say at least a pop shot at the one behind the table.
Okay. The table's only giving him a +2 as far as like the cover bonus, so it's not that much harder to hit him.
You only got 3 dice.
I know. I have to roll about perfect to actually do anything.
All right, Io.
I may have been gone when it was said, but did the door close and like all of the death troopers have spilled out? Or is he just still cowering in the corner?
All right, the Admiral is cowering in the corner of this room. He shut the door. Okay. The one death trooper ran through the door. He did, and then the Admiral shut the door. This other death trooper came out this door, which shut behind him. You have not seen any more death troopers go spilling out other than those two.
Okay. Would Io be able to make it over to the Admiral?
Let's see. I believe you can move.
Double move for a dice.
And I got plenty of brawling. I mean.
All right. Let me find combat. All right. You can walk up to 5 meters. I believe we were counting each square as a meter. A running character can move up to 10.
Okay.
However, they can only turn a 90 degree, up to about 90 degree. Okay, that's not going to be a factor here. You know, if you're running, you're at -1. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Your 10 movement would get you right here.
Oh, right next to a death trooper. That'd be a thing.
That's still somebody you can grapple. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Brawl is an option.
I heard their strength roll, so we're.
You can make Io a legend.
Posthumously.
A legend.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna shoot for now.
Fine.
She's dumb, but she's not stupid.
You're going to stubbornly deny me another PCX.
Oh my god.
It's what we do, okay?
Till the last session.
Mm-hmm.
All
And you
carry
just
on.
kill us all. Yep, she'll shoot that guy. Probably twice.
Okay. Mon Capitan. I'm assuming steel turkey shooting.
Like duck hunt out there.
It is, yeah. And considering the fact that his cover is basically celestial tech.
Well, yeah. Remember, the droid army has been able to like strip it down and recycle it, so it's not like made out of adamantine or anything.
Yeah,
It's just
but
high-tech.
it's just for a. I imagine for a grade, it's probably a bit more sturdy than something you'd find on like Mos Eisley.
Well, the grate's going to be propped open where people can get through and you can shoot out of it.
But it can
Yeah,
drop
but
down.
he can like duck into cover on the sides.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, and you've got a disruptor rifle, so you're back a little ways into the thing anyway. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's giving you pretty good cover.
Mm-hmm. Which is entirely why he's using that spot as his high ground.
All right, this one right here is going to shoot at Keltzer. No. Io's the one that just shot at him. He's going to shoot at
She is
Io.
in cover.
So is he. It's fair.
Okay.
Both of you have a +2 to your defenses.
Fair.
This guy is going to. I'm going to move him up 1, but he's doing what the guy on the other side here did. He is at the corner, leaning out and shooting at Keltzer. Ozen.
Ozen gets up.
Okay.
I will activate Control Pain.
Okay.
Pending a success on that, I will swipe with a lightsaber. Snap his. And at the guy that literally turns the corner there.
So he comes around, he pokes around the corner, and then suddenly you spring up just right there in his face with a lightsaber.
Yep.
I mean, that's how you do sometimes.
All right, so I'm going to assume
Just
that
come back from the dead. Murder.
that you basically roll over and up.
Yeah.
All right, and then Keltzer.
Yes. Keltzer.
Oh, how many swings are you going to take?
Just one.
Okay.
Please hold for just a moment on that notion.
Okay.
I think that they got a phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, man.
It was in chat.
About to say if they dropped it in Discord or something, I'm horrible about actually noticing that stuff.
Give her just a moment.
Not a
I
problem,
believe
not a
we
problem.
want to type.
I mean, it's a safe bet she's going to continue shooting, so
Oh yeah.
that tends to be what Keltzer does. We will go ahead and let Ozen take their swings.
Back, sorry.
Oh,
Mom
never
was
mind.
calling me.
Oh, understandable.
Just checking up on my health status. Okay. I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
And I can see him now, right?
Right. He's poking his head out. You know, he's got the +2 for cover, but he's visible.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Eh.
I'm just gonna throw this out there that you do see Ozen rolling up with her lightsaber, ready to take a swing at him.
At the one I'm gonna shoot at.
Yes.
All right, I was only gonna shoot it once anyway, so
Okay.
because Doc's work is magic.
All right, and then Kelter, take your shot.
$31.
Okay. Let's see. You need a 12. Well, no, actually, you need a 7 to hit him because you're right up there on him. So yeah, he ain't gonna bother to dodge. Roll your damage. He got an 18 on his strength.
30.
Okay, but it's not a double. But it is a wound. And then Ozen.
Control pain. Good to go. Now I'm only -1 dice instead of -3.
Alright. Now, does using that count as an action?
Yeah, I remember dice.
Okay. That's right. Control pain takes away all the dice penalties.
Yep.
So the one you got
Except
left
for the
is
one I
willpower.
literally accrued for it.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Uh, 23.
Okay, you needed 22 to hit him, so that got it.
Ow.
Roll your
that
damage.
is 10 dice. Let's go.
Ouch.
Woo.
10, 15. He got a 16.
Okay.
Hmm.
36, 42, 45.
All right. All right, so you didn't triple, but you did double.
Out anyway.
So yeah.
Goes forward with rolls forward and with a renewed sense of vigor just to the chest. Pulls back.
And he just kind of goes, and drops it. Drops his blaster rifle, and then
He's still
kind of
breathing.
falls
Jeez.
sideways just off the blade.
She's still breathing quite heavily.
I'm sure she still doesn't feel great. Right now, she probably just feels kind of medicated. It's like, you know, the painkillers are kicked in.
The painkillers, and I picture control pain the equivalent of like, you know, if
Local
a
woman too stubborn to die.
that
Mhm.
it's the I didn't hear no bell power,
Mhm.
but also it's the like if you shoot at if you start atmospheric pressure on something, like if you blow a wall up in the space station, a blast door comes down. And I think it's just the equivalent of bringing down a blast door on in your body.
If I can remember the description, it's kind of like they're putting the pain in the back of their mind.
Yes.
They're not completely unaware of it. It's just kind of compartmentalized where it's not affecting, you know, where it's not interfering with anything else.
Bottle that shit up.
See, that was Ozen. Then it's the Death Troopers. Excuse me, the Death Trooper. And I believe I said he was shooting at Keltzer. No,
I-
no,
Io.
he was the one
Oh,
shooting at
shooting
Io.
Io.
That's right. That's right. The other one was going to shoot Keltzer, but he got himself discombobulated. This guy has not had to dodge or anything. Oh, and he's not using the sidearm. He's using the...
Using the gun.
Yeah. He's got a better skill with that. Same dice, he's just got a +2. So he's using all 7 of his dice, +2.
Hear it.
It's going to be medium range, so he needs a 10. He needs a 12 because Io's got cover.
She is going to try and dodge, though.
He gets a 29 to hit. He needs a 10. Oh, no, excuse me. He needs a 12.
You can roll a 19. Or, no, that's a 17.
Well, it's strength to dodge.
No,
Wait,
it's
no,
dexterity
dodge. It's under dexterity. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have...
Do you not have dice and dodge?
I got 3 of them.
Oh, that's right. You've acted twice.
No, I haven't reacted at all, but she only has 3 in dodge.
It's her baseline dex.
Yeah.
Woman,
she
how
didn't
have you
put a lot of-
survived this long without anything in dodge? Clearly, I don't shoot at you.
By
enough.
staying in the back of the crowd, slicing things and hiding in a corner.
Also, nothing's really survived long enough to
To
Be
start
a
shooting at the nerd.
problem to her.
All right, so you got a total of a 20, so he hits you.
Cool.
How much damage does a blaster rifle do? 5d plus 2.
And that is a strength roll plus armor code.
Yes, plus armor code. And be sure to check. Some armors do more for physical or more for energy or whatever.
It's just baseline armor, vest, and helm. 7.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 19.
Double.
And you said you got you had a 7.
So incapacitated?
Yes.
As we both go to put the stuff on there.
Yep. All right. So that hurt, but you're still in the fight.
I was just like, why is he shooting at me? I haven't even shot at him yet. But I'm gonna. Bitch.
So that's the key word, yet.
So incapacitated
Minus
takes
2
me
dice.
a dice, minus 2 dice, and she dodged, which was another dice. So 3. So only 2 dice blaster.
Oh, yep, Death Trooper. Oh, Captain.
Nah, she ain't hitting with an 8.
Do I need to be...
No, at this point, the 3 that are left, they're behind they're behind some of the heavier crates and shooting at you. So they've got cover bonuses, but they are no longer like hiding.
Okay. Does a 45 hit? Actually, you know what? I'm going to take 2 shots.
Okay.
So... No. I'm going to go out. I'll do 3.
Alright.
Sorry, I didn't have a... I thought I was still like searching this turn. But if we're actually engaged in an active firefight, yeah, he's gonna try to knock them out.
Alrighty.
Well, turn them in the dust.
Remove them from the playing field, literally.
Yeah.
So 45, 34, 26.
Alright, with the 26. You're kind of over in your quarter of the bay now.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ranges on your?
The disruptor?
Yeah.
30 to 50, 150, 300.
Okay, so you're at medium.
Hmm.
So that's a 10. Giving them heavy cover. So you need a 15 to hit them. So yeah. The last one is going to try dodging.
All right.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. So 16 to the 15.
Yeah, he dodges. well, yeah, he does. That's a 31.
Alright, the other two get hit though.
All right.
But you shoot at the last one, and then you have a Wookiee stand up from behind a crate laughing at you, and then go back down.
All right. So 29 and 24 for damage.
Oh, you poor, poor sods.
It's not a Wookiee, it's R2.
It's going to be the dog from Duck Hunt. It needs to be a Wookiee. I'm just saying. All right, the first one got a 9 on his strength.
Okay, so he's dusted.
And the other one got 8. All right.
Okay, they're both dusted.
So there is one stormtrooper left.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then Io had taken her shot because I accidentally skipped the captain. Doc, I believe you were going to shoot at somebody.
Io.
I thought she had rolled.
I
hers.
rolled. Yeah.
I had accidentally skipped you and then jumped back over.
Ah, gotcha.
She had 2 dice. Very low chance of hitting.
All right, Doc, go harm assist on somebody. You need a 12 to hit him.
You're muted, my love.
Oh,
Yes,
I thought
luckily it's the one it's luckily the one I can shoot. So
The other one's down, so.
rolling blaster. Yeet. Ah, no.
alas, no.
Like a stormtrooper, my shot goes wide. Pew.
All right, then it is the sole stormtrooper outside. He is going to shoot at the captain. It's medium range, so he needs a 10. I'm going to give the captain heavy cover, so he needs a 15.
Mm-hmm.
This stormtrooper is going to trust in the Force.
All right, then.
It is technically allowed. So.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 21, 27 to hit. Is the captain going to try to dodge?
Yeah, he will. With all of a single D6 added on. 2.
So he needed a 17 to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 27, that hits.
Okay.
Let him roll his damage. You got a 17 damage. So what is your strength?
15.
Okay. So you don't beat the 17, but there's definitely no doubling there. So you take a wound.
Alrighty. Fair enough.
Alright. And then we are at the bottom. Alright, so the Admiral is still cowering back there. Though between blaster fire, you've been able to hear him. He's shouting something back there. Like he's probably talking to somebody. The stormtrooper outside is going to shoot at the captain again while maintaining cover. I mean, what he's actually going to do is probably turn into dust shortly, but
Yeah.
Doc.
Would he have seen or heard Io be injured or noticed? Or do you want me to roll?
No, you're a couple of meters from her. I am sure you heard the noise she made when she got shot.
Then
Which we
Doc is going to administrate more medicine and hit Io.
Okay.
If anything, I continue to make a nice distraction of a target. Potentially.
Okay. After Doc is Io.
Could she make a break for the Admiral after? I would put her right by the guy.
We still haven't taken that guy out yet.
Yeah.
On the other hand, a lot of your big guns will have gone by the time you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So
she's
how much
she's gonna
confidence
try and
do
make
you
a...
have in your buddies?
You know what?
By big guns,
YOLO.
By big guns, you mean Kelser.
She's gonna try it. She figures he's doing something if he's yelling into probably like a comm unit.
All right. Well, you do your movement now, so go ahead and move Io out there.
Well, could we say that Doc has shot her in the butt or something before she goes, or
Since
since it's all kind of happening all at once?
Since all you're doing is movement, sure.
Okay.
If you're going to take an action, the actions have to go off in order.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
No,
since you're just moving,
she'll
that's
just
fine.
move. Yeah. She's not gonna try and tackle anybody, but yet.
All right.
It's always, the chances are never zero.
Captain, well, I'm assuming you're still in the duel with the stormtrooper.
Yep.
Death Trooper. Let me check one little something. There's apparently none of the sections I had tabbed. Oh wait, I've got the cheat sheets on. Alright, the Death Trooper that is left pulls a frag grenade off of his belt.
That close to the Admiral?
Well, he also has a thermal detonator on his belt.
Okay, fair.
He's going for the frag grenade. So y'all see him pull that out. I don't know if Star Wars. I don't know if the Star Wars ones have a pin or they just have a button.
Okay, so press the button and chucks
But
it.
yeah, he's crouched behind the table. And you see him pull it off, do whatever he has to do to it, and rear back with it. And on his action, he will throw it. Ozen.
I'm gonna telekinesis that fucking thing out towards the Admiral.
Okay.
It's in the air, so he can't resist it.
Well, it's not in the air until his turn.
Sure. But he has activated it.
And you go before him.
Sure. But he has activated it and is
Yes.
getting ready to throw it. Okay.
Yeah,
That's all I
you
need to
could
know.
potentially yank it out of his hand, but he'll get his resistance roll or whatever.
Sure. That's fine.
All right, Keltzer.
You said he has the frag grenade out?
The grenade is in his hand. He is rearing back with it.
Okay. Can I move up here?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Go ahead and make that roll then. He will dodge.
$35.
He got a 20 on the roll. 1, 2, 3. So that's short range. So you need a 5 to hit him, plus 2 for cover. So that's a 7. And I said he rolled a 20.
Yep, that's the hits.
Yep. Okay. Roll your damage.
Not by much though, so good call on dodging.
Declaration phase.
No, she's. The
Oh,
first person.
Yeah,
never
but
mind.
she's the
Yeah,
first one to go,
okay,
so.
never mind. Ignore me.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm half awake.
Aren't we all?
Nah, I just took a nap. I'm pretty good.
Look, we get it. You're the night owl of us.
30 damage.
He got a 13. So you didn't triple him, but he is wounded and incapacitated.
That should help you, Ozen.
Boy, we've got a lot of wounded and incapacitated people on this board.
Most of them are dead, though.
This is fair. I would still consider them wounded and incapacitated, though.
And they're very incapacitated.
They're extremely incapacitated. Words mean things, West End games.
Ozen. I don't know that anybody had used incapacitated in an RPG before they did.
Yeah,
It's possible, but I don't
and when I first heard incapacitated, oh, my character's just out of it then. All right.
Because that's what you're used to in other games.
Huh? I rolled a 16. The roll was his perception, minus 2 dice. I imagine the DC isn't super high because it's less than a kilogram, being a grenade.
But he's holding it tightly, so it's his body weight, too.
Right, that's why he's resisting it.
Alright, so... let's see. Oh, yeah, he's minus 2 dice. No, because this is not an action. This is not an action. His defenses don't take...
His defense would be a strength roll. He's still minus dice. Because it's the same as dodging.
Oh, that's fair. Alright, so that takes out his 2 dice. But he's got his plus 2, so it's plus 2 to whatever you usually have to roll for that to work.
So it would be 5 plus 2, so it'd be 7.
Mhm.
Because so with all of the distance I have on it with the excess, I'm just going. It's going to that corner of where the admiral is.
Okay, so it's basically bouncing into this door here, or the corner between these 2 doors.
Yes.
Because there's a wall, it's all wall and closed door.
Is that door closed?
Yes, this door specifically, the Admiral closed as soon as the Death Trooper ran through it.
Okay, fine. I imagine I'll still hit him right there then.
Alright, so that hits. Death Trooper's turn.
Throwing it, and it's not there in his hand anymore.
Well, he's aware of what happened. He saw you do the little Jedi and felt it yank out of his hand. Let's see. He was going to throw the grenade. He can't do that now. He is going to make an attempt to dive on the grenade.
Oh God! This man is a hero to his people.
Or terribly, terribly brainwashed. Depends on which side of the conflict you're on.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's got 3 dice. -2 for being wounded. So he's got 1 dice plus 2. 4, 5, 6.
What exactly is he doing?
Diving on a grenade.
Right? Why is he rolling a dice then?
You know, you got a fair point there because it's going to be point blank range. So yeah, he dives on the grenade. It goes off.
So blast the door open by chance?
Well, he takes most of the damage. You know, that's the whole point of people throwing themselves on grenades.
Sure.
He's also got Death Trooper armor too, so.
Yeah, I am going to roll the. All right, frag grenades do 6 dice of damage. So 4.
Admiral ends up covered in a fine shower of red.
So that is 23. All right, so the grenade did 23 points of damage. And our brave Death Trooper here. It's a frag grenade, so it's physical damage. His armor does +2 for physical damage. And then he's got his strength of 4. +1. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17. Doesn't double it, but you know, he's already wounded and incapacitated, so it does indeed kill him. But he muffles the explosion. So, you know, the surrounding wall of the door take a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. Mostly superficial. Which is good, because number 14 there is the fresher, which is the restroom. You would hate for that to be out of.
Gotta keep that. Yeah,
Not my ship. I don't care.
Especially since
It
IO
could be our
jammed.
ship, though.
The trick is IO has jammed the door shut, so you don't know how long it's going to take her to fix. You might want the bathroom working, I'm just saying. Alright, so that was the Death Trooper's turn. Captain outside. Stormtrooper on dodge like nobody's business.
A 35.
Alright, and the baseline to hit him is a 15. 15, 20, 15, 30. 15, 35. That's 25, 24, 27. You said you got a what?
35.
Alright, that's definitely a hit.
Oof. For 11 damage.
What'd you roll? Oh, that's depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he meets or beats that. So, you know,
That means
imagine
strength-
like one shoulder blade or one of the little shoulder guards on his armor might go.
Mhm.
Still in the game.
Yeah. Sort of blacken the armor.
You're gonna make him Death Trooper after all.
Maybe.
Alright.
One erroneous aim shot at a time.
Alright, then IO, but IO's waiting for Doc to shoot her up. Oh, and then it's Doc's turn. Is Doc available?
I have no idea.
Duba? His headset's on his head.
I mean, I can roll 7d6 real quick.
He's muted. I can roll. I mean, his computer's right there in
I'm-
front of me. I can.
I'm not muted, and all I need is 8d8 rolled.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
trying to fix the youngest a kitty smoothie because he won't stop poking me.
Want
Mm,
me to roll 8d6 for you then?
Or digitally, whichever one.
You know, out of context, like I know you're talking about your cats, but out of context, that could absolutely be a solution for a child.
For context, it's cat food made into a smoothie for ease of eating. It's not a smoothie made of felines. The more you know.
You're never gonna let me. You're never gonna let go, are you?
I'm sorry I didn't hear the outcome.
Neither did we.
37.
37.
Yes.
All right. Io feels a little bit better.
Ooh, time to go for a jog.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
your jog would take you right here, I think.
You're good. Gets over there just as the frag grenade goes off, like, ooh.
All right. And then it is the stormtrooper outside.
Mm-hmm.
Who is not trusting the force this time because they can't. All right, so they've got 4 dice. It's medium range. They need a 15 to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, prior to any dodging you may do. 5, 10, 15, 19.
I will dodge with the 2 dice available to me.
Oh wow! If the admiral lives, he might give the stormtrooper accommodation possibly.
All right, so that you add 4 to the 15,
Mm-hmm.
which comes out to a 19.
Yes.
All right. So that's a tie. So on the attack rolls, I always let that go to the player.
Mm-hmm.
So you just barely the flash of light just right by your head. You just did kind of duck down in time.
Fair enough.
Stormtrooper's getting accommodation if either him or the admiral live.
They won't.
I'm in brawling distance now. It's not happening.
If there's anything left of the admiral.
Well, the grenade didn't hit him.
All the captain sees is the plank come down. Io walks out and she's just red from the waist up.
Just carrying the body of the admiral. I got us a bargaining chip.
He's been literally twisted into a pretzel. All right, that was the stormtroopers. Io, you're close enough now, and everything's gotten quiet for a moment. Though, truthfully, after the grenade, everybody's ears plugged in. You can hear the admiral, whoever he's talking to in there. They're using explosives. Send all the troops. Yes, pull them all back.
That was your own.
All right, and then for the admiral's turn, he is just going to keep standing in there, calling for help, ordering reinforcements to come to his aid. The last stormtrooper outside is going to shoot at the captain again. Doc.
Captain's gonna shoot back.
Alright, let's see, since I'm back. All right, what's my position here?
Or isn't any?
Well, I guess Doc will just advance up behind Io
What?
Okay.
and hold a firing action till someone actually comes out around.
All right. Sounds fair. Io?
We're here to kill this guy. And he's calling for reinforcements, which means we're going to be in a deep world of pain soon, and we're already in a world of pain. So she's just going to shoot him.
You gotta open the door first.
Well,
I thought he
that-
was still in the same room.
No. This back here, 15 that he's standing in, that is a separate little room. He ran through the door. The stormtrooper came out, or the death trooper came out, and he shut the door. That's why the grenade couldn't actually reach him. But you can open the you can just run back and open the door. It's not locked.
Yeah, then she's going to go back there and just shoot at him.
Okay.
She's
you
not going to
still-
get like right up on, but within range, because I don't think that rifle does well at short range. Let me double check it.
Well, you could always go through the bottom door there because it
4 to 35 short range.
okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough in the. She's gonna be like up against the very opposite end of the room for him.
She'll
as
do it.
soon as you start in there, though, he drops the comm thing, connected to the wall back here, and literally rolls into a ball, begging for his life. He tells you he can get you out of the station. He tells you he's got money squirreled away in accounts his superiors don't know about. You can have.
God, you're more cowardly than a hut.
Yeah, he's just all please don't kill me.
Yeah, she is in pain and doesn't have time for moral quandaries at the moment, so she'll unpack that bag of worms later, and like I said, take a shot at him. She'll deal with that emotional baggage.
Another
Same
time.
time everyone else does.
You gotta bottle that shit up for now.
You say this.
Now, if she
Oh, she's-
really wanted to make sure to kill him, sorry for interrupting you, but if she really wanted to kill him, she'd burn a force point. She'd trust in the force to do it.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I know you're just trying to make me get a dark side point.
You're a non-force user. How bad would a dark side point really be?
Still pretty bad.
Wouldn't be able to trust in the Force again, probably for the rest of the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's nothing.
Yeah, no, yeah.
All like 4 sessions left.
She's going to shoot him normal, non-forcey.
Fine.
That's what they came to do, was to eliminate the Admiral and then maybe try not to die eliminating the brother and sister.
All right, so that's Io. Captain, what are you doing? Oh, well, never mind. We know what you're doing.
That one wily stormtrooper
Yeah. Just
up in the corner of the screen.
Yeah, just the rest of the crew pops out like, all right, so we're ready to go. There's a whole bunch of dust. Captain's been having fun.
Endgame.
Like I'm now imagining this just being a episode of the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner where like the stormtrooper is just like, if he could stick out his tongue at you, he would, as he's just popping up and down behind different bits of cover.
I can believe it.
All right, Ozan, what are you doing?
I think Ozen's got movement to get run that way.
Let's just be glad your gun's not made by Acme.
Yeah, 5 would hit you right here.
Yeah, that's
Or
five.
or angling it, you could probably get to the door. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Angle it towards the, or I guess I would actually angle towards the door.
Okay.
open it up.
Psst. You hear him begging for his life.
Tell everybody to leave.
Won't work.
Yes, I can order the reinforcements of something. I can order them to fall back.
Do it. And
If you kill me now, you have no bargaining chip to stop them from killing you when they get here. And then it's Kelter's turn.
It's the Empire. They don't care that much about him.
what's it knows that?
Well, if somebody higher ranking was around, that's true. The common troops are probably going to obey him.
It's also
So what? We're all for shooting the guy? Is that what I've been hearing?
I mean, it is technically our mission. We did agree to come in here and knock off one of the 3 big chips.
No, the mission was to scout the area.
That went downhill.
Ozen went off. Ozen went off book.
Wasn't the eventual goal was to take out the 3
Yes.
commanders?
so
we're just
successfully.
Yeah. We
Yes,
just skipped a couple of steps.
Yeah, originally was to scout. After that, it became a YOLO mission.
Let's go. And I guess shoot him.
Hello, I see you're bargaining for your life.
All right, Kelso, you're up then.
You're bargaining for your life. A bounty hunter comes in. They've already agreed to kill you.
The bounty hunter is going to keep their word.
Exactly.
The admiral is obviously going to dodge.
And roll around like a pill bug.
And he is trusting in the Force to do it.
I got a 30.
But is he dark side?
No, he would never have trusted in the Force to kill anybody. Or do anything. Really.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a cog in a military machine.
Aren't we all, though, in the end?
He got a 42 on his dodge.
42.
He got a 42 on his dodge.
I rolled a 30, so.
You know, plus the 5 baseline you had to have to hit him, so you needed a 47. Alright. Ozen, you're up.
Just that's what I'm doing the whole time is I'm just call off your troops, that kind of thing.
Well, he's currently
He's
being
not.
shot at, so he doesn't really have the opportunity to go to the comm and do anything.
Give him a sec to go to the comms.
He's just screaming, I will, I will, I will. Alright, Captain, outside. The stormtrooper is dodging.
39.
With a baseline 15 to hit him. And he got that number up to a 26, but that does not do anything to a 39. So roll your damage.
23.
Roll his armor. And with a 7, his luck finally runs out, and you have cleared the bay.
Mm-hmm.
However, looking out down where the door of the bay, where they've got the docking apparatus out to the Star Destroyer,
Mm-hmm.
you can see some movement in that Star Destroyer bay.
What kind of movement? Looking through the scope.
Oh, look at the scope. They've got a. It's basically like a repulsor lift.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pretty large. I mean, it could probably hold 100 people. There's a lot of stormtroopers on it, and it is making its way through that docking apparatus.
Could I shoot the repulsor lift generators with the disruptor?
You could shoot the front ones. That
would tilt it.
It'd
Yeah,
be a
tilt
crap
it
shoot
potentially
as to whether or
spoil
not you would make it wreck, but they might have to, they might have to stop it where it was at.
That would give the rest of them more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Well, you've taken an action for this round, so you can think about it for a minute, until the next turn.
I will. I'll take another action to use control pain.
Okay. Don't
Okay,
get
and
to,
make
do,
it-
to reduce a dice for a shot.
Yeah, I have 40 in control. So I reduced it to 3.
Good.
Since I was wounded, I only needed a 5. Got a 14.
Okay, you're good.
Which means next round, when I take that shot, I'm firing at all 10 dice.
Hell yeah.
Because that last D6 might make or break it, for all I know.
Io.
Oh, can I, real quick, as free action go? So I'm looking at about 100 stormtroopers coming out of that destroyer
Yeah,
into the comms to them.
yeah, you can talk to the comms.
A little bit.
And then-
Mission's almost done.
And then it's Io's turn.
I mean, she said she was going to shoot.
Yeah.
She's going to pull the shot, but she's definitely going to keep the gun aimed on him.
Oh, so you're not taking the shot?
No. She
All right.
really wants to, but call him off, or I don't give a damn if you live or die.
All right, and then it is Doc who was ready to shoot
Ow.
somebody if, like, an enemy stepped out.
Basically, he was ready for like another death trooper at this point to just be like, surprise! Pop!
Just pops out of the floorboard like a birthday cake.
All right. So
Surprise!
stormtroopers are gone. It's the Admiral's turn. When Io says that to him, he scrambles up, grabs the comms, starts,
Not convincing.
Try to sound less like you've pissed yourself.
He takes a moment, takes a deep breath. Counterman, previous orders. My bodyguards have handled the situation.
Standing in the Sarah of one of your bodyguards.
So, forward troops, return to your positions. Basically, well, he didn't say basically, but everyone
Bit of
back,
bluster, yes.
back to their posts.
Everything's okay here. How
The
are you?
emergency, the emergency is resolved. Good hustle out there.
Hustle out there.
Good game, good game.
The slap on the butt.
And you have somebody, probably in the command bridge of the Star Destroyer. Yeah. Are you certain? Are you certain, Admiral? Yes, everything's fine.
How are you?
There were not as many attackers as I thought. My Death Trooper bodyguards took care of the situation. Okay, Admiral. He gets off comms. I did what you wanted me to.
Io on their comms. What's that repulsor lift look like out there?
It has not stopped moving forward in the 2 seconds since he
Okay.
got off the phone. But
Captain will be keeping an eye on it and see what it's doing.
Okay.
If it keeps coming, then
Are we still in initiative?
Let's say we're probably not in initiative.
Not really at this point, no.
I was just gonna look at Kelser and Ozen and Doc and be like, I'm gonna try and get the door situated,
Have fun.
and she's gonna go do that. If he needs to be, they're like, I trust. I'm just gonna go get the door.
Doc is actually going to pull Ozen off to the side for just a moment and allow Kelser to keep an eye on the Admiral.
So then, as a point of clarification, as he does that, Ozen picks up the thermal detonator that the Death Trooper had.
Okay, no problem. You now have a thermal detonator.
Just casually,
Just
pocket it.
casually.
as one does.
I made a note that there was a thermal detonator, and I was like, I'm getting that damn thing, and I grabbed it off the tattered remains of the Death Trooper.
Yeah, murder hobo.
What?
Eat the body.
But would the one grenade have made that other grenade go off? Because thermal detonators are a titch unstable.
a titch.
If I had thought about it at the time, I should have probably made a roll.
Yeah.
I didn't, so we'll say it. We'll say
It's special Death
attached.
Trooper thermal
It's
one.
attached to the back of his belt, and he dove belly first on the grenade, so it's fine.
Fantastic.
He still has that belt somehow intact.
Well, the back of it's intact anyway.
It's made of plot armor.
Currently.
And I pocket it, and I go to Doc.
Wow.
Yes, Doc, can I help you?
It's made of.
Doc, again, to kind of communicate that he's in kind of processing and thinking, you'll kind of see his eyes fade in and out to where they both just kind of ding bright. Ozen, proposal. Would it be best to administer some type of special medication?
We could roofie the Admiral.
Oh, call it that.
But yes, that's practically what Doc is proposing, is potentially making a high enough roll at DM's discretion of potentially giving the Admiral just a, like, just something to calm you down, nothing
A
too
lot of
stressful.
morphine.
Yeah, basically a lot of morphine.
So you wanting to knock him out?
Yes, Doc's not trying to kill him. He's just wanting to put him to sleep.
Okay, and
Yeah.
You're a specialist. You'll have to make a medical roll, but
I actually, I'll look at him and I'll look at Doc and I'll go,
You cut out for that last part. Repeat.
So Ozen will look at him, look at them and smile and be like, a better plan than I originally had.
Well, yes, it's a plan.
I was gonna do that the hard way, but I like your plan better.
Affirmative.
I'll look at.
I caught that, Jason.
We'll go back in and Kelson will be like, not necessarily.
All right. Well, Doc will approach the Admiral and just kind of let the Admiral know that he sees that their stress and everything is up. Would the Admiral be okay with receiving, something to help calm the nerves, so to speak?
Sign of goodwill.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
A sign of good faith between this arrangement.
I appreciate that. I take your sign of good faith, but
Stab.
I don't really need
Yeah.
That's up to Doc.
Go Harmacist.
What would I need to roll in order to make this succeed?
Brawl.
Brawl.
Damn it!
All right.
I mean, for the trying to stab him.
I was clearing another room and can't help you. One thing.
You know, because we've had you use your hypo thing in combat before, so.
Yeah, and that's it's a 40 stun. And it would be probably brawling.
It would be brawling, yes. Yeah, you don't get to use your medical skill for the attack.
Yeah, that'd only be if he was doing it willingly. Crap, I've only got a 2d1.
Could any of the two there assist him?
Good.
Just
but I'm
throwing
trying
it out
to-
there.
I was actively trying to con the Admiral, but it's fine.
I mean, I know Ozen would theoretically have better brawling than.
No, she wouldn't.
I have a 2d+1.
I have it.
How about Kelser?
Do it and trust the
5d
force
for
and see what
brawling.
happens.
I have 5d for brawling.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Now, you also have a gun in your hand if you wanted to threaten him to make him take it. It depends on how y'all want to do this.
Drink this calamine tea! Drink it! It's sleepy time tea! It's stress reducing! You seem very tense!
Doc just pulls out a rag. Tell me, does this smell like chloroform?
All right, what are y'all actually doing?
What do you do? Go for it.
YOLO.
You think Doc would just like be like, "Nope, sorry, didn't hear you."
Permission to trust in the Force to do this. Because I haven't used it all this time.
Go for it.
So that would, what, double it? So it'd be a
40
plus 1?
Yep. He does not get to double his dodge dice.
Trusting in the Force to drug a guy.
We've done worse.
Think of the alternative.
Yeah, fair.
14?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13.
Doc's eyes kind of dim and then go bright. You see his chest pop open, a syringe spin and pop in his hand. I insist.
All right, roll the damage.
I'm done asking.
That'd be 40 stun if we're kind of going with the option of that. So,
So roll 4 dice. While the Admiral had
No,
a
I
fairly
insist.
impressive dodge, he does not have a very impressive strength.
Uh,
All right, so a
Sadly,
14. He got an 8. So on stun damage, he doesn't go unconscious, but he starts kind of wobbling. You know, he's at a -1 dice.
Keep the plunger in there, like, go sleep.
man, unless Doc can keep popping out syringes and try again. But at that point, he'd kind of back off and like take the one out, pop it back into his chest. That should loosen you up. As the Admiral's like literally just like, oh dear mother God.
I told you I didn't want that. Man, I hate those things.
Medical droids, what are you gonna do?
Y'all should buy a newer one. All right, so what are y'all doing now? I know Io was going to fiddle with the door. So yeah, it takes you a minute at best, or at worst, I should say. And you can get the ramp to go down.
We should get going.
Has that repulsor lift kept coming?
It has kept coming. You see some of the command types on there are in like a discussion with animated discussion with each other, and where the troops are standing there in ranks, some of them are kind of looking back at.
Do we leave him here? Or do we take him with us?
Well, Doc would kind of come over to Io and as a bit of a quieter tone that he could, audibly do. It's easily more subdued.
Yeah, the Admiral's still on his feet at this point, but he's a little
Yeah,
out. So if y'all wanted to drug him again to knock him completely out, you could do so. We won't bother rolling for it. Or if you want him like this, where he can move on his own to some degree.
We were supposed to kill him.
Doc's eyes dim, then kind of come back up, spins to another syringe. Can
No,
be done.
This plan has gone so far off the rails.
That repulsor lift is still on the way, by the way.
Meaning we have one of two options. Either we kill him now, or we try to drum with him. Because either way, there's about to be several troopers on our tails.
I vote you withdraw with me.
You just walk with Doc?
We gotta book it. We gotta get clear back across the bay to where the thing was and get him through vents.
And I can do that.
Can Fireman carry the Admiral?
No. Float him up there.
And then
Go ahead.
Hey, the Doc would just chime in. And if we plan to keep him as he is, I suggest we start moving soon. Time is running out.
In the state he's in, would he be able to move at any good speed?
He wouldn't be sprinting, but he can move at normal speed other than that. Yeah, it's like he's a little loopy. It's like he's a little drunk. His balance might not be great, but
Looks over at Ozen and Kelser. Do we take him or not?
Take him.
Yeah, let's take him.
Io's going to do a quick search for any kind of tracking or technological stuff on him and remove it from his person.
Give me a perception check.
That she will trust in the Force for.
Excuse me.
The Empire, very good at bugging their own people.
Well, they want to ensure a few things.
28.
Anything that could be used to track him.
2 points shy. No, I'm kidding. You needed a 20, so you blew that out of the water. Off comes his belt.
Yeah, anything that could track him or that he could maybe access a system with, she is taken and may put under a heel before they run.
His belt might have had some kind of comm on it.
Okay.
Some of his rank insignia thing had a tracker in it, so that's off. He actually giggles like a drunk when you take his belt off.
Not that kind of Twi'lek. Don't get excited. Kelser, or I'm sorry, Ozen, don't take this wrong. Can I borrow your robe to put over him so he looks a little bit less Empire-y?
He removes a robe for the first time in this campaign.
I owe you a debt.
Decent shape.
You can just hear it. You can just hear it peeling off her.
Yep.
Is that
Ziplocked into that?
Completely unrelated. That reminds me, this campaign's near an end. It's almost time to wash this shirt again.
Gotta peel that shirt off too.
Once a campaign, whether it needs it or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she makes him wear it, and so he looks less like an admiral, because they're still going to be in sight as they make a break for it.
That repulsor lift's still moving at speed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not moving fast, but it is still moving forward, yeah.
Let's get going. Admiral, try anything, and I'm sure any one of us would enjoy putting a bullet or a blaster beam in the back of your head.
I'll be good. I just. This is
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah, a
job.
little-
I just want to get out of there alive.
Little slap on the cheek. Come on.
Have you ever had to work with an Inquisitor?
No, we just get attacked by him. Let's go. Come on.
All right, so y'all hustle down.
Float him up into the vent.
All right.
As I'm floating him up, I'll be like, tactical droid.
I assume that y'all are kind of taking the same route where you're keeping as much cover as
Yes.
possible.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, when they start across, you see several people on the little barge or repulsor lift thing. Kind of point. In fact, you see one of the troopers. He brings a rifle up.
Mm-hmm.
But, from his stance, it doesn't give you the impression he's about to shoot so much as he's just kind of using the scope to kind of...
Yeah.
But they've got Ozen's cloak on the Admiral with the hood pulled up, so, that's all he would see from the back.
Okay.
But you see some of the other troopers say something, and those commanders, the lieutenants or whatever that were having their animated discussion, all turn around and start looking. But none of them have, they're in a ship. They didn't bring binoculars, so they're all just kind of going, leaning forward and squinting their eyes.
Okay. If it looks like they're like about to start like going, let's go, he's gonna start sniping the officers out
Okay.
to remove their command structure too.
They do seem to start giving people orders, and you see the stormtroopers. The front ranks of them advance. Everybody gets back into full formation.
Okay, so they're going into battle formation then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whether
yeah.
they're going to come out guns a-blazing or whatever, you don't know. But they are definitely coming to investigate, irregardless of what the Admiral said over the radio.
So they're
Yeah, so that triggered the condition of what I said I was going to do. How many lieutenants are there?
There were like 4 of them having that discussion.
All right, 4
And I
shots
say
a day.
lieutenants. It's somebody in the command structure. Definitely lower than captains.
Yeah. So would I, with my deeper connection to the Force, trigger a dark side point if I trust in the Force to take out the lieutenants, as they are servants of darkness?
No, this is you. This is basically you in combat defending your allies.
Okay.
much as we joke about it.
This is different than if you had somebody cowering in the corner of a closet and you walked up and trusted in the Force to captain.
Right. I'm gonna put my initial shot into the repulsor lift front generator, and then another 4 shots at each of the lieutenants. So 5 shots in total.
Okay.
You said there was 4 lieutenants, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
You've got the numbers right.
Okay.
This is probably going to be long range. What's long range on your rifle?
Long range is 300 meters.
Yeah, it's probably going to be long range then.
Which still works. So 64 for the repulsor lift. 63 for the first lieutenant.
Okay. The repulsor lift is definitely not dodging.
57 for the second lieutenant.
The lieutenants will all dodge.
55 for the third. And 50 for the fourth.
Alright, first lieutenant got an 11.
From almost 3 football fields away, just taking shots.
Well, I mean, you all definitely will be seeing the captain suddenly like peeking out, going,
Oh, hell no.
and then you see the disruptor fire come out, and you're like, oh, well, shit.
Rax disruptor with religious intent.
Basically.
God dang it.
I mean, if you think about it, that's technically what he's doing, trusting in the Force to do this. He's
It's
literally
religious
racking the disruptor with religious intent.
Alright, so 31 was the highest you had to roll to hit any of them, and you rolled way over that for all of them.
Yeah, my lowest was a 50.
Alrighty. Roll damage for the repulsor lift. And where are the vehicles?
Okay. 20 is the damage for the repulsor lift. I'm not sure if a disruptor does anything funky with that, as opposed to just a blaster bolt.
Whatever damage it does is probably disintegrating bits of it, as opposed to just blowing it off or whatever.
Fair enough. Okay. So I got a 20.
All right. That's ground assault vehicle. Not here. All right. I was in the wrong part of the book, but here we go.
I mean, if you want to give me a ground assault vehicle, I'll take a ground assault vehicle. As Sarah learned, don't give me or any group I'm in pets. How many did we end up with at the end of Saturday?
Too many.
A lot.
All right. So this is body strength. Ooh,
But
gifts are
judging
not
by
that
the look
stout.
on that face.
All right. You got a 20 for the damage.
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. It got an 8.
Doubled it.
Yep. So yeah, you basically blow out one of the front kind of repulsor lifts over here, so the whole thing tilts. I mean, there's multiple rows of it, so it doesn't like tilt where they go sliding off or anything. Except maybe a few stormtroopers on the very edge may end up tumbling over.
And may end up getting flattened by the rear repulsor lifts, I guess.
Smushed down to the bottom of this little plasticky sleeve that the repulsor lift is going through.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the stuff's stout enough to hold atmosphere in, so somebody falling on it probably ain't gonna do much.
Yeah.
All right, and then start rolling the damage for the rest of those.
Righto. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll all 4.
Okay.
Since you did confirm they all hit.
Yeah, they have all hit, so that's not an issue.
Oh shit!
So in order, 25, 30, 29, 21.
All right, and their strength rolls were 10, 9, 9, and 11.
I'm
So-
sure they're fine.
Doubled at least doubled all of them. Tripled one of them actually.
Well, no, double 11 would be 22, and that was the last one. So,
Triple 2 of them.
Yeah.
so yeah, 2 of them just go. And the other, you got one that's just wounded, one that's incapacitated, and then 2 of them that just dusted.
Okay. Fair enough.
The one that you only wounded slightly, he dives off of the little raised area he was standing on. You had all the troops, and you had just a little raised area on the back where they could stand and address troops potentially. Yeah, he jumps down behind all the stormtroopers. It's just on the ground behind, this rank of 100 stormtroopers. So he is out of sight. The incapacitated one, kind of drops to the ground on the platform he's on. He's crawling to the edge.
Okay.
But the skiff definitely slows down a lot.
Okay.
But it is still creeping forward.
Gotcha.
It's like whoever's piloting is having to compensate, try to compensate for the slight tilt.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's up.
But yeah, the rest of you get back to the vent. You pop the Admiral in without any trouble. By the time you all get loaded back, because you've got little rope, liquid rope dispensers. Yep. By the time you all get up there, some of the stormtroopers are starting to disembark.
I'm gonna still be taking shots at stormtroopers to try to thin the herd.
Yeah, no, let's
Give them cover.
let's move.
Well, until you all get up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have a lot of them just taking cover. You would probably have their sniper returning fire.
Yep. That one will be prioritized if a sniper's shooting at me.
Sniper duel.
As we're headed back through the vents, it's gonna be like, tactical droid.
This is TF212.
I have a present for you.
How is your scouting mission going?
We have a present for you.
We've got
A
a wealth
present?
of information.
You know, like a gift.
Yep, I am aware. I assure you, a being of a droid of my intelligence knows what a gift is.
I wasn't aware if you did that in the droid thing. I don't really.
Of course not. It's a waste. But I know about you, organics.
How would you like your own Imperial officer?
You have captured an Imperial officer?
An admiral.
Yeah. Yeah.
Impressive.
While this is going on, Io is taking the robes back off the admiral once they're in the vent.
They were warm.
He's a little out of it, but should be, whatever you guys want to do.
Very malleable at the moment.
So yeah, y'all are pulling back along the vent. Y'all pass a little mouse droid who's been reprogrammed to ignore you, so he carries on. The Admiral kind of looks at, oh, that droid should really be telling them where we're at.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all thought this plan through.
Oh, we did. That's my droid.
No, it's one of ours. I recognize it.
It's been reprogrammed. Don't worry about it.
That's stealing.
Yeah. We
Those
also
that were
murder
doing,
as well.
Oh yeah. So yeah, y'all are hunched over. Y'all are marching through the
Vents.
vents. Thank you. Air ducts. That's what the term is.
Mhm.
Ventilation system.
Now, the way you reprogram the mouse droids, they ignore your presence, and they send you a map. They send you the same map they're sending everybody. It's sending the Imperials.
Mm-hmm.
Do they ignore anybody they run across, or is it just you guys they ignore?
I figured it treated the as
The other
Imperial-
droids.
Well, that and good point.
I think we said we programmed it to report on the droids, because it would be weird if it reported nothing.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're reporting on the droids.
Its reprogramming is it ignored the probes and it ignored us.
Okay.
So we didn't exist to it. So
Everyone huddle around the admiral.
I'm going to say you were broad enough in your programming that would be anybody, any of y'all moving around. If it detects all of you, then it just doesn't report. Doesn't matter if it was an extra somebody with you or something. I'm not trying to screw you like that, like it's going to report the Admiral. But it does not sound like you programmed it to report any detecting movement to you.
It would give us its information as well. It's basically what the
Like the map?
what it does is it would still do its job for the Empire. So it wouldn't suddenly cease giving info. It would also, what it would do is it would send us that information as well.
Okay.
But it ignores our presence when it's reporting it.
Okay.
For us and the probe droids that the droid army uses.
So once y'all are about halfway back to where y'all entered the ducts, you start getting reports from that one mouse droid. It's picking up other people in the vents.
Okay.
So some stormtroopers must have followed you in. They're quite a ways away from you.
Mm-hmm.
It picked up the sound and per its instructions investigated it.
Okay.
I have a Star
Thermal
Wars question.
detonator.
No. Yes, but Star Wars question.
Uh-huh.
I can't make that thermal detonator be like a proxy grenade, right?
You could probably rig it up to a door or something to go off when they opened it. You can't set it up to detect movement and then go off.
It has a timer function as well.
Yes, it does have a timer function.
So if we know minute-wise about how far they are
Do I
behind
know
us.
about how far they are?
They're basically very near the inch. They're still very close to that bay that y'all just left.
So I could set a timer theoretically for like 5 minutes.
Depends on exactly which way they go, how many of the branching paths they decide to explore.
Maybe let's just keep moving. And cover our tracks as best we can.
Yep. Do that.
Okay. You're not leaving a whole lot of tracks.
Really hard to leave tracks.
Yep.
But yes, you get back to the tactical droid, or to the droid army's base of operations. TF-212 is there. And delighted to see you. Oh yes, this is very good work. I had merely said eliminating if I figured taking him prisoner was just beyond the pale. You were operating well beyond anticipated capacity. Though clearly you took some damage doing this, but everybody's back.
It activates accelerated.
I'm sure MD5 can have you all back to your maximum efficiency in no time.
Doc can syringe me later. Well, that's the benefits of having a medical.
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it.
Valued member of the team.
Well, of course, he's a droid. We are generally the more efficient members of teams.
I'm gonna have a sit.
Do you tell him anything else about how the mission went?
Went in. We got the admiral. We left a bloody wake. Oh, right.
What do you mean bloody? Everyone I fought is dust.
Inside of that Lambda shuttle. Whew.
It's pretty nasty. Oh, there are a group of stormtroopers on their way to the vent. But I figure, open the vent and start shooting
If they find
if they
their way
happen to
through.
find.
Actually, I've constructed a plan to handle just this contingency.
Well, there you go. They had something rigged on their end.
Well, they had welded one of the hatches closed. That's why y'all had to go around to the opposite side to get in.
Yeah, that's what I'm describing.
Yeah, and the pressure thing.
They had the little pressure plate order thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was booby trap. So yeah, he called them in. They come in. They've got some of those a handful of those little round probes that the droids have been using.
Oh God.
Sick 'em, boys. Rattle their
and
bones.
and these seem to have like grenades attached to the back of them. Roger is, of course, was of course waiting for y'all to get back. He's watching them feed the little probe droid. Them fellas don't look happy about their job at all.
No, probably not.
When you take the droid and salvage its parts, and make another one, to have the same memories.
It depends if we give them a memory wipe or not. I mean, memory wipes are standard procedure. When he sees that, you see Roger give a little shudder. And now that you think about it, Roger has probably gone a long time without a memory wipe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roger is about as old as Ozin, if not older.
How old was Ozin when her master died?
Ozin was maybe like, what do we say, that she was like still a Padawan or apprentice, didn't make knight. So probably in her like late teens.
Okay, you're probably older than Roger then. Unless he was like one of the very earliest.
Mm-hmm.
You never have asked him exactly what he did during the Clone Wars.
Yeah, well, I don't ask the stormtroopers what they were 40, 50 years ago either.
Oh, that could
Most
be
of them not born.
That could be a really awkward conversation.
Yeah.
Kelser sitting over in one corner. Ozin asked Roger what he did during the Clone Wars. Oh well, see, I was on Mandalore and sweeping out the barracks.
Rex lightsaber with religious intent.
But
we're probably gonna have to rest before we even think about going and doing anything with the other two targets.
Like, control pain is finally like subsiding. It's like, all right, I go now.
Just
okay. All right, so y'all are gonna rest for the evening, basically.
Yeah.
You're gonna go back to the little room they've turned into y'all's barracks and just sack out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not too much we can do unless with at least, well, how many of us are injured?
My intent was not to make you question your plan. I'm merely making sure I know what it is you're doing.
At least 2 of us are injured, so if the other 3 want to.
Are there any objections to your sacking out?
Good.
Probably use it, all things considered.
All right, I don't hear any objections, so y'all camp out for the night. As much as there is a night on a space station.
Yeah.
All right, so if y'all want to make your little healing checks.
What is the roll? 2d6, right? For natural healing?
Natural healing.
Okay.
It's a strength roll. If you're incapacitated, hang on, let's see. Oh, if the character is wounded, if the character is incapacitated, okay.
It's page 53 on the.
I've got the cheat sheet. All right, so what did you roll, Ozin?
I was asking what.
It's a strength roll, and there's a chart depending on how well you do.
All right. Well, I put accelerated healing, so whatever I had is +2.
Okay.
I did the same thing.
I rolled 9.
All right, and you are currently incapacitated?
Incapacitated.
So if you're incapacitated and you rolled you said a 19?
9.
Oh, 9. No change.
All right.
And then the captain was wounded.
Yeah. So that's. Why is it only rolling 1d for strength? Fine. 3, 4, 5.
5. Your wound worsens to incapacitate.
Well, all right then. I'm gonna roll again because accelerate healing.
Go for it.
Hey, you can't do it twice.
8.
7 to 11, no change.
All right.
Oh wait, you would switch to incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody starts bleeding out.
Last 3 sessions of the game, we are going to use this rule.
Mm-hmm.
Now this makes no sense. Actually.
Neither does the getting worse.
Well, it's because you rolled poorly. I mean, sometimes injuries get worse. That just gonna happen.
Take a nap, die.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, this is what happens when you don't treat the bleeding.
Oh yeah, but y'all got a medical droid.
Yeah, we treated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I haven't treated the captain. I treated Io and Ozen, never Iorda.
Okay, make a roll to treat the captain before he would have laid down. That makes more sense.
Gladly. Please hold as your medical droid finds you dead. Congratulations, 33.
Okay.
So I'm healed then.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, before you take a nap, you see Doc's chest pop open. You see the vial spin. He pulls one out.
This
All right.
smells
Was
like an ether
anybody else
subtract.
injured?
Me, I rolled whatever I rolled, 6 at wounded.
All right, so that would get you to incapacitated.
I get worse?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Permission to stab again.
Oh yeah, you can stab her again in the morning.
Well, hold on. No,
I don't like
can't.
the. What page is this on?
I don't know. I've got
Yeah,
it. It's on the cheat sheet that I've got.
I can only use accelerate healing on myself, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Natural healing.
Yeah,
you
but
roll once per day.
either way, I hadn't treated the captain today.
She'll go look. If that's the case, can the other medical droid stab her? Or does she only get 1 stab a day?
One stab a day because it counts as
It's on a person basis, not on a.
But
Could I dispense a med
now
pack?
she could wake up the next morning and Doc could make the check before her.
Yeah.
I imagine he'd be monitoring everybody while they slept.
Yeah,
I,
because what is sleep
however-
to me?
I can accelerate somebody else's.
Can you?
I took the power.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
I think it's a separate power to affect
Well,
other people.
it's a separate power to accelerate somebody else's. It's an alter power.
Oh! Okay, yeah, no, only have the one for myself. My bad.
How typical of the captain.
The Padawan.
Don't you question my magic, bitch. I cast tongues.
Yep. All right, you're good.
All right.
You can theoretically poke.
So eventually, everybody is patched up.
Yep.
After some harrowing near death
fucking dies.
experience in the middle of the night.
Mm.
I gotta hunt down that rule. That seems broken.
Page 53 in the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was finna say,
Hopefully, I'm
Doc's just-
misinterpreting the chart some kind of way. But I'm just picturing all of y'all. Y'all go to bed. Y'all wake up feeling fine. And then there's a flashback to Doc frantically getting your hearts to restart in the middle of the night.
Doc just got everyone hooked up to a car battery.
No, like
I
you
can
just
see
see,
it.
you just see Doc just kind of looking at everybody. His eyes just got kind of the rapid blinking you see on your computer. That's what his eyes are doing as he's monitoring everybody. Sees someone start to flatline, his eyes just go bright. Just zap somebody, you jerk, and it's just all right, go back to monitoring. Eyes flicker again.
So, all right, y'all are up the next day. Y'all are all patched up. Some of your shirts may still need patching, but and it is
9:26.
4
Almost
minutes until
9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
So we will go ahead and give you 2 skill points for today.
Mm-hmm.
Capturing the.
Okay, I'll give you 3 because y'all did capture somebody, which I was not
Capturing a
expecting a
high-profile target.
capture.
Expecting murder.
I was expecting to I was kind of expecting to beg for his life and still get shot by at least one of you.
To be fair, that's kind of our MO typically.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
I thought the
He
Jedi
got
might
shot
hesitate.
at. He didn't get
Yes, he
hit,
did.
but
He
he got
did.
shot at.
And yet I find it funny, like literally I messaged to say like I want to have Doc like stab him or drug him, and then I was just like wait, or but I say Jedi come here.
So Ozen's plan was originally, I'm gonna telekinesis him, just whack him against the wall, and knock him unconscious.
At least
my
Bob's
lord.
It's
force.
concussion.
I was like, oh, your plan's better than mine. Go do that.
That's far less dangerous.
Oh my lord.
That's also a great way to get dark side points.
Telekinesis
Oh,
sink
yeah,
someone
when
into
you
a wall,
die.
yeah. But you're
It's part of the ruling of the telekinesis power. If you use it to cause harm, you take a dark side point. Period.
So I find
really
it
been
funny.
playing
Me and
fast and loose
Ozen
with
had
that.
the same idea
Yeah, for sure.
in
Just
in terms of
different application.
taking. Yeah, it's like it's like open up chest plate. I have medicine. I can chemically knock them out, and of course I'm a robot. I have no moral compass.
Oh,
you're supposed to have one.
droids in Star Wars specifically have a moral compass.
You have was it Asimov?
Isaac Asimov.
He was the one that
Yeah.
came up with the 3 rules of robotics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 laws. I still like that book. It's one of my favorites.
Which one? iRobot?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some neat stories in that one. The movie was quite a bit different.
It was.
I
Extremely
enjoyed the
so.
movie.
It was good.
And the logical kind of the way the main villain had the loophole that it was using was very much like some of the stories because
Yeah.
his stories were always about something kind of going wrong with those laws. Ooh, tangent at the last minute.
Yeah.
We saved it.
I was about to say, did we stop the stream yet?
Nope. Yeah.
No, we have not. But we will wrap it up here because we're at 9:29. So we were just stretching to get our time in.
Yeah.
We didn't get a tangent yet, so we have
So-
at least one.
I hope y'all had fun. I certainly enjoyed this session. Even if
That was fun.
even if I didn't get to X2 players.
Maybe next time, buddy. We'll be going against the Inquisitors, so
We're at less than like 4 sessions, so
Are we at less than 4?
we're at
Mhm.
4
you
more
may
or
be
less.
at 4 because there'd be 3 more this month.
Mhm.
The 8th,
No.
14th,
No,
29th.
there's 4 more this month.
8th, 15th, 22nd,
The 8th, the
27th,
5th,
29th.
9th is 4.
And then we'll wrap up on probably the 6th.
I will not be here for that
Or was it the week after?
because I
No,
closed.
I think it was the 3rd. It may have been the 13th we were going to wrap up.
6 more sessions.
Yeah, see, y'all got plenty of time.
Also, I might be here on the 22nd because they're giving us an option to work the morning shift that week, the 3 days
Okay.
of Thanksgiving. So
But anyway, anybody that came by and watched, hope you had fun. Hope you join us next week. If you're looking for more games, Jeremy, what else have we got going on Dire Bear?
Got Pascal and Knights on Wednesday with JT. Got a Knight's Ransom with Pink Rambo on Thursday. All the way on Monday will be Wild Beyond the Witchlight with Captain Zach. We're running that. And then Tuesday it's us with Remnant Shadow Star Wars Actual Play.
So until then, we will see y'all later.